right thing at the right time. Meaning what? So, good study habits. Before you come there, you must have an identity. You must say, I am in my student stage. My primary role till the age of 25 is I'm a student. I am studying and learning all the time as much as I can. That's my primary goal. As long as I do fulfill my dharma of being a student, I'm on the right boat going in the right direction. Right? Because the next boat is Grahastha Ashram. Right? So until I enter Grahastha Ashram, I'm a student. Even if I'm married, unfortunately, before the age of 25, which happens to people, you have to remain a student. You say, yeah, I have a house, I have a family, but I'm still studying, I'm learning, I'm reading. So such a person says, I must have this. So I'm a student and I have to study. What are good study habits? When I learn something, I revise. I listen to the lecture today, I come home and I make sure I understand everything and I prepare for the next lecture on that same day. Right? Or class, whatever it is. That way, I'm prepared. Be prepared, right? And you do that. That's my student dharma. I must do that. And when I do that, studying and learning is fun. It's easy, and it is self-propagating. Because I feel like I have intelligent questions because I understand what was taught last time. I prepared what might be happening next time. So I come with that kind of mindset and some preparation, and my intelligent questions are being answered. So I feel like I'm making connections in my head. Everything feels like it's moving forward in the right way. I feel upbeat. My self-esteem is high. My confidence is high. If someone needs help, I can help them. Wherever I don't have an understanding, I can ask someone. They can explain to me. If I get it, I feel good. If I don't get it, I say I don't get it. And I go back and I research and I figure it out. I have so many positive things happening because I just did the right thing at the right time.
Very important. Thank you for the example.
Now, let's come back to our biggest problem, which is nobody does anything until they feel like it, including
me.
Everybody, you, including you, right? So you have to say, how do I feel like doing the right thing at the right time? I have to solve this problem. How can I make me feel like doing that? Because if I don't do that, I'm not going to do it. Nobody does anything they don't feel like doing. Most people wait till the pressure, time pressure. Oh my God, now we're going to be really late. And if I don't do it, oh my God, and then they do it. Right? And they say, I work best under pressure. They even are proud of that. Meaning, I'm a really good slave. Beat me and I produce great results. I beat me and I produce great results. I'm a very good slave. I'm big, I'm strong, and I'm really focused. Do not do what the mind, do not do what you feel like doing is freedom. Everything else is
slavery.
All right, let's come to how. So now the question is, how do I feel like doing the right thing or doing anything? Okay. Now in order to do that, let's analyze what prevents me from feeling like doing something difficult. Because usually easy stuff like, oh, there is a chocolate here and a kala jam here. Which one do you want to eat? Oh, I'm having so much procrastination. Oh, later, don't bother me. Man, you always make me work so hard. I have to pick up my hand, I have to go and pick up the piece of chocolate and put in my mouth and I have to chew. You make me work so hard. Don't make me work so hard. Nobody says that. Right?
Yeah.
You just say, can I have both? Or whatever you like. Right? Okay. Meaning that for the easy stuff, we don't have this problem. The only time we face this problem of not feeling like doing something is when it's difficult, meaning it's the same thing. I don't feel like doing it, or I feel it's difficult, are the same thing. Same thing, right? I don't feel like doing it I justify by saying it's difficult. If it's easy, I don't say I don't feel like doing it. I just say, oh yeah, I took care of that. I already ate the chocolate. You can have the car. I took care of that. It's already done. Right? Okay, so let's solve that. Okay. So why don't we feel like doing difficult things? So in one of the earlier sessions, Yamini, I have to tell you which one, we said, do difficult things. Life is about doing difficult things. Otherwise, what's the point of living?
Mm.
You lived and you died and didn't accomplish nothing. So that's a value to have in your life. If you can have it, that I want to do difficult things. Okay, separate, but we'll come. That's separate value, you must have it. Right now, we're going to talk about why you don't feel like doing difficult things. Reason number one, fear of failure, which comes from past failure and past attempts resulting in failure, results in you fearing another attempt because another attempt will result in one more failure.
Mm-hmm.
And you made a wrong conclusion, wrong connection, neural connection in your brain, that it was your attempting that caused the failure. It was a dumb attempt resulting in failure. Not attempting was resulting in failure. Meaning, dumb meaning, the definition, one of the definitions of insanity is to do the same or similar thing, expect a different result. If I pour this glass of water like this, is it possible that the water, one of these times when I pour, the water will not pour, it will stay inside?
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying. Called insanity.
Oh.
Keep doing the same thing, hoping for a different result. If 100 times the water poured out, 101 times also will pour. That means you do something different. Don't do the same thing. So most people say, I put effort. I put a lot of effort. I put 100 attempts. 100 attempts at what? Doing the same thing that failed the first time. No. Each time it was slightly different. First time I poured like this, then I poured like that, then I poured like this, then I poured like... No, it's the same thing, just slightly different. Same thing. That means you did it without understanding. Gravity is like this, tilting is like this. It doesn't matter which way you tilt. At some point of tilt, it will come down. Right? Now you have to do something different. Like you have to tie a string around the top, right? And then swing it so that the centripetal force is counterbalancing your acceleration, angular momentum, right? If you're into physics. If you're not into physics, centripetal force is counterbalancing your centrifugal force. That's how you might have been taught.
Uh-huh.
But in modern physics, we don't teach centrifugal force.
It's only centripetal force.
Centripetal means pulling inward, which is the string, and there is conservation of angular momentum, which is the... Anyway, that's just a little bit of science, but that's okay. You have to understand the science of things. And then your conclusion has to be, when I attempt with scientific understanding, then my effort results in something meaningful, not necessarily positive success. It results in meaningful data that I can analyze and then tune it, again using science, until my effort gives me the result I wanted. So you still need a couple more or several effort, right? Several attempts are needed, but each one with scientific thinking until you get your success. This is how success is made. Attempts resulting in failure, lots of attempts resulting in failure, there is no connection. There's no possible way you can make a conclusion. So if you already have that conclusion that I have tried very hard and I don't get it, therefore I've stopped trying because I need to feel better about myself, then you have the wrong connection and you need to break the wrong connection. Wrong connection is, no, it's not attempt gives failure. It's a non-scientific attempt results in failure. So if I attempt this time, I need to understand. And if I still fail, it's okay because I now have understanding. So this connection has to be remade. So this is some nighttime thinking for you. Nighttime meaning, if you have this problem, you need to take the advice, the knowledge I just gave you about I have a wrong connection in my brain. And when you go to bed, say, man, I have the wrong connection. I want to have the connection in which, with knowledge and science, I will make attempt. Otherwise, just copycat attempt. Right? Copycat means somebody else drove their car like this, so I'm driving car like this. It will result in failure. And I don't want to just repeat without understanding. I must gain understanding, and then I will have a path to success. That's first shift connection. First shift you need to bring in your brain is this one. If this is the fear you have,